The Free State capital opens its doors to your world of champions. Continued coverage of the 2018-19 ABSA Premiership campaign with Bloemfontein Celtic aiming for a third win on the trot and to continue in their impressive start to the new season, facing an Orlando Pirates suffering from losses in the league and cup but yet to lose to Bloemfontein Celtic since 2016. Botania again to win it back in a lively area. Completes the pass. Makes himself the option. Is Botania! Why not?
Well, did he take a deflection? The ref says so. And looking at the way that shot went that high immediately, he explained that something might have happened on his part.
Off the nearest defender, I suspect. For Bose! Oh, it's coming off the woodwork! Touchdown! It's the deserve stuff for Bloemfontein Celtic. Beautifully done in the execution when all looked lost in chances created.
This is the earlier attempt, but the presence of mind, that is over the kick with the Bonjanik coming, trying to close the space down. There was no time for him to bring it down, but presence of mind to swing it with that overhead kick.
It's a beautiful adjustment. You have to think quickly. It's a good ball. Oh, it's a lovely ball. It's a stunning ball then. Kabuza arriving out to that far side, ran over. There were a couple of them. Paris fans will be up on their feet and wondering how they're not celebrating just yet.
Gets to the end of it, but you can see he's an inch or so short, meaning that it would have been difficult for him to keep it down. But Pule's set piece, which is what we saw him at Bidvest with that left foot.
Technical coach, attacking coach, think Roberto Martinez, think Belgium, think Thierry Henry. At the World Cup as the ball is played in for Kabuza.
Guess what? It's Pule again. Senle's got a sweat boot about what it delivers, the quality, but Ndengane on the money with that glancing header just to flick it backwards.
Matlaba with good numbers in there, Tinyem, and defenders coming right on top of him. By the time he makes contact with the ball, they're right on top of him, all over him. In the end, he did his best under the circumstances.
Excellent work in the way that he came out decisively.
It's out Celtic. Driven defense into attack here. This Mabaso ball in. Like how he ran and still had time to look up and assess his options.
Maybe lacking in this game, Umabaso, is the fact that having driven himself into that area, you still got to make a big decision about how you're going to get that ball. Are you going to cut it back?
Mlambo. Maela. Pule, the time, the space, and the ball in! Kabuza.
Well, I don't know what to say. He gets himself into the right position. He rises majestically. You have put quite a bit of your money. I know he's not the one to really, or should I say, he hasn't been that convincing in the past, but I mean, he's the big man in the box.
Bolan! Yeah, balls. This Kabuza taking it beautifully. Up until the last touch. You understand the wisdom of having kept him on the field. He looks their best chance at the goal.
You wish the chance would fall for somebody else. Let him do the other work and let the chances fall for somebody else. That can at least finish them.
Now from a long way out. Ooh. Header! Over the frame of the goal then, Abijala. Can't believe his bad luck. He beat into the ground and then some.
Gee, who was on the line? Who had presence of mind throughout? Goalkeeper beating hands down. That is Lentane. If anything, that ball more like hit him.
It's 3 on the trot now in wins for Bloemfontein Celtic. It's 3 on the trot, including the cup, of course, in losses for Orlando Pirates. Exciting times in the return of ABSA Premiership football. Celtic win it 1-0.
Steve, very, very interesting match, especially here in front of your home fans. The first half was quite enterprising. In the second half, you guys continued. How was the game here this afternoon against the Orlando Pirates?
Unfortunately, in football, you can't have it all. If you defend the central space, the wide space is available. It's about your readiness in defending central. When it drops wide, can you deal then with a cross? Because the other option is that close the wide spaces and open the center, because football is a game of measurements. If you stay compact, the outside is open. If you stretch, then the inside. So we decided to give them the wide spaces, and you know how good they are combining coming central. And I thought the players did extremely well. But the most important one was that we scored a goal. And Ubongani, when he scored, you could see the kid losing himself. And I said it at halftime that, listen, even if I were him, I would do actually the same. In fact, I would literally walk home. A kid scoring in a big match of this caliber, when he threw the shirt, I knew that, listen, you can't do anything about it. You just need to protect him. I'm happy with the result for them.
Now, you speak about Bongani Sam, the likes of Botsani have been absolutely fantastic here this afternoon. Your new signings, how are you working with them here at Celtic?
Just have to give them confidence. The minute you give anybody confidence, they don't always achieve. Understand their strength, work on their limitations, and in a team environment, we cover for one another. And I thought they did that very well. And as it went on, we realized that the wide spaces are starting to threaten us. And then we stretched the back 5 when we had been using the midfield. And you have to compromise to taking out Mabena, Tsehofatso as well. But I thought the decisions we took on the day were almost very close to the reality of the game.
Well, I was about to ask you about your substitutions. You've answered that. Your next encounter in the ABSA Premiership is against your former team, Kaizer Chiefs. Are you even starting to plan about that or think too deeply about what's going to go down in that encounter?
I think, Tato, it's only fair not to be emotional. This one is out of our way. Take one at a time. Then we'll go into the next match, look at what their strengths are, the weaknesses, and where we can probably work better.
Coach, congratulations for the win here, especially in front of your home fans. Micho, taking a look at how the game went here this afternoon, the first half wasn't absolutely fantastic, no shots on target. Second half, you had possession. What are your thoughts on how our Pirates played here this afternoon?
First of all, we have planned very well for this game. We have planned everything except not conceding the goal from the set piece in situation where we have been dominant side from start to end. Now, when we conceded, we started to play against the opponent, and the result, we tried to push that ball on the sides because the opponent is defending very narrow and defending in numbers with reinforced defense. On half-time, we have emphasized that there are 3 areas where we need to reach: on the flanks and in front of their defense, behind their midfield in that area. We tried everything. Even this, what is supposed to enter on the end, they were defending. It was not meant to be. We were trying. Our build-up was supposed to be much more faster to reach more tries, because reflection of good performance is not how you dominate and possess. Reflection of good performance is the way you effectively have the final product, and that is goal. Very unfortunately, we didn't succeed in that, but we have learned the lesson. We need to go back to the drawing board and to look forward to find the turning point from this downslide. Performance-wise and domination-wise, okay, but from the point of finishing, this is something what is our problem. We need to find the formula.